What's going on, guys? My name's Emmanuel and welcome to my channel. And guys, on Friday the 10th of July 2020, we crossed the 1K subscriber milestone. It is crazy. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate every single one of you. And by you subscribing, it tells me that you're gaining a ton of value from the content that I'm pushing out. And guess what? I've got a ton more value coming your way. You're not going to be disappointed. Thank you so much, guys. I had promised if we ever hit the 1K subscriber mark, I would reveal my dividends portfolio, and that's exactly what I'll be revealing in today's video. I'm also going to kickstart a series on my channel revealing what stocks I bought that week and what stocks I have my eyes on the following week. I haven't quite got a name for it yet, but it's definitely in the pipeline. I'm also considering doing some YouTube lives where we can hang out, discuss some stock ideas. I do get a few people requesting for me to review a whole bunch of different stocks in the comment section, and I think the YouTube hangouts will be incredible for that. That'll be the best place for us to get together. I can give you my opinions, you can share your opinions, and you know what? I just think it's just going to be a whole ton of fun. And of course, I will continue with my regular stock analysis, where we'll be focusing on dividend growth investing and also growth stocks and also the UK stocks. We've only just gotten started, guys, and I'm extremely excited to see where we can take this channel together. And if you're new to the channel and you want to jump on board, then smash that subscribe button because you are more than welcome. And with all that said, guys, let's just jump straight in to today's video. Alright guys, so in preparation for today's video, I wasn't quite sure how to structure it. However, Ben from Stock Investment Analysis, I believe that's his channel, recently did a portfolio reveal and used his dividends tracker and quantified all of his stocks. I will link his channel in the description below, so please do check him out as he does produce some incredible investing content. So for this video, I will also be using my dividends tracker, Simply Safe Dividends, for my portfolio reveal, as I do have multiple accounts with various brokers and it would be all over the place, flicking between the two. So I'll just use my portfolio tracker. I'll be showing you what dividend stocks I own, how many shares I have in that particular holding, the amount of dividends I'm receiving from each company, my dividend payout calendar, and also their dividend safety scores. So with all that said, guys, here's my dividends portfolio. Alright guys, so welcome to my dividends growth portfolio, brought to you by simplysafedividends.com. And guys, I've used Track Your Dividends in the past, but I've recently returned to Simply Safe Dividends because Track Your Dividends do not do a great job for UK stocks. And obviously, since I've now started to invest in UK stocks and UK stocks do pay dividends, Simply Safe Dividends seems to be much more competent in terms of UK stocks. So I haven't got anything really scripted for this. I'm just going to go through each segment from the platform and take you through the tickers, shares, costs, price, and etc. So my dividends growth portfolio has given me an annual income of just over $1,500 a share. The current value of my portfolio is sitting at $24,000, and I haven't put in $24,000. If you click on balance, as you can see here, my portfolio has gained $2,500 so far, so as of Friday, July 10th. Okay, so that means I've put in just about $21,000, which is quite accurate because they are in an ISA account, and in the UK the maximum you could put in your ISA is up to £20,000. So then the portfolio's gained through obviously the increase in share value $2,500, so that's not too shabby. And my portfolio dividend yield is sitting at 6.28%. So that's a combination of all of my 18 holdings. The average of all of them is 6.28% as a dividend yield, and that's not too bad because considering a single let property in the UK, your average yield is about 3 to 4%. So my portfolio at the moment, is yielding much better than the average single let property in the UK. So moving on to dividend safety. So Simply Safe Dividends is pretty much made up of a group of analysts, right? And they give you a safety score for each stock that you hold. So the dividend safety score is a value that they've given on the likelihood of that particular stock cutting or suspending their dividends. Okay, so 48% of my of my portfolio is considered unsafe. 19% is borderline safe, 13% is likely safe, and 20% is unrated. So this 20% that's unrated are my UK stocks, okay? So my dividend growth based on all of my 18 holdings over the last 5 years has grown at 7.3% per year. And with diversification, my portfolio is pretty diverse. So as you can see, guys, my portfolio consists of 29% real estate, 22% is information technology, 14% of my portfolio is financial, 14% is consumer discretionary, 10% is healthcare, and 3% is others. So I'm guessing again, probably some UK stocks, okay? And in terms of real estate, guys, these are my REITs. So these are my real estate investment trusts, which are pretty much made up of hospitals. So back to the portfolio. All right, guys, so I hope all of this section makes sense. If not, just put in a comment section. I'll be happy to help. Okay, so let's scroll down to my holdings, guys. So these are my current stocks. Okay, so at the moment I have 18 holdings in my dividends growth portfolio. Okay, so let's go through these 18 holdings. Okay, and you've got at the moment they're arranged in alphabetical order from their tickers. This section here talks about the amount of shares I have, the cost per share, the price I paid, and the percentage of my account that this particular company represents, the market value of my share, the gain and loss at the moment, the current dividend yield, the dividend safety score, which we've already gone through, the dividend growth over the past few years, and the annual income. Okay, let's arrange it in the dividend safety score. So from very safe all the way down to unsafe. So the first company I have here, guys, is Visa. I've already spoken about Visa. I'm very bullish on Visa. I own about 20 shares of Visa. My cost price is $180. It's currently up right now, and it equates to 16% of my portfolio. The market value of my Visa holdings is almost $4,000. We currently is up 7%. The yield that Visa pays me is 0.62%, which is pretty low. I mean, but I'm very bullish on Visa. I didn't buy it for the dividends. The dividends that they pay out is just extra sauce, to be honest. And it's got a dividend safety score of 99, which is very safe. And the dividend growth over the last year has been 19%, so not too bad. And so it grows very fast. And Visa will be paying me a whooping $24 every year. Get in. How much is that in pounds? I think that's like 18 quid. But it's, hey, look, it's passive. Do you get what I'm saying? And Visa is one of those ones that I'm investing for the long term. What you find, guys, the companies that have a high dividend safety score usually have a very low yield. Like, so second place we have Medtronic, MDT. I own 11 shares of Medtronic. That's my cost price there. And I guess, guys, you can see it for yourself. I'm not going to go through it every line by line. You can make it out. Currently, I'm down 2.4% in that position, but it's an absolute minor. Medtronic, I'm looking to add to that position if it does drop even lower than it currently is. And they pay a dividend yield of 2.55%. So that's a whopping $26 annually. And I actually picked up some shares in MasterCard this week. I've got 5 shares in MasterCard. The position is currently down 0.8%. Again, MasterCard is a long-term play for me. I've done an analysis on MasterCard. They're paying me 0.54%. So a lot less than Visa is. And they're paying me a whopping $8 per year. Get in. But they do grow their dividends, 29%, which is not too bad. So next is Johnson & Johnson, guys. I own 8 shares of Johnson & Johnson. My cost price is $138.93. Currently up in my position 2.5%, and they pay at 2.84%. Dividend safety is 99. So my next company is AT&T, ticker symbol T. I own 20 shares of AT&T, and their dividend safety score is 65, and they pay a really nice dividend yield of 6.9%. So that works out them paying me $42 a year. My next company is Main Street Capital. I own 25 shares of that. Currently down at 0.2%, which is a minor, but look at their dividend yield, guys, 8.41%. Huge dividend yield, and I'm going to add to this position this week. I'm looking forward to adding more, and they're currently paying me $62 annually. Okay, moving further down, guys, we have MPW, which is Medical Properties Trust. I'm very bullish on this company. They own the largest hospital facilities in quite a few countries, and I own 50 shares of Medical Properties Trust. Currently down 4% in my position, but again, it's a long-term hold for me. They pay a 6%, 6.09% dividend yield. Dividend safety score is 60. And it works out about $54 a year. All right, guys, moving on swiftly. I have 10 shares of JP Morgan Chase. Very bullish again on JP Morgan. I think they're currently trading at a discount right now, and I will be picking up more shares in JP Morgan. They pay out 3.74%, and the dividend safety score is borderline. It's 60, and they're paying me $36 a year. So nothing crazy, nothing too crazy, guys. But remember, this all adds up. See what I'm saying? Like, we're in this for the long term. You know, it's not a get rich quick scheme. It's just gradual increments over time. Okay. So next is ARCC. I have 35 shares of these bad boys. And they're currently, my position is down 0.1%, minor, but look at their dividend yield, guys, 11.40%. So I'm definitely going to pick up some more shares in this company as well. They have a borderline safety score of 59, and they're currently paying me $56 a year. Next, guys, is Exxon Mobil, ticker symbol XOM. I've done a good analysis on the oil stocks. I have 15 shares of Exxon Mobil. Currently pays a yield of 8.16%. Works out about $52 a year. And then I also own 20 shares of Total. Again, I'm down on my position, but I'm not too fussed, to be honest. It's down minus 5.6%. But again, I'm holding for the long term. They pay a dividend yield of 6.49%. And currently, they'll be paying me $49 every year. Now, AbbVie, I used to own a lot more. I had about 10 shares of AbbVie, but I sold a couple recently. And I'm looking to probably sell out on my last two. But AbbVie recently announced some good news. So I'm holding on to these 2 shares. And if it does drop lower, I might add. I'm not too sure what to do with this company, to be honest. I can't even lie to you lot. But at the moment, it's up 3.7%. And they pay a decent yield of 4.87%. And their dividend safety score is 50, which is rated at borderline. And they're paying me a whopping $9 per year, bruv. Alright, guys, so Stag Industrials. I own 25 shares of Stag Industrials. I think I did a video on them last week. They're a monthly paying dividend stock. And currently my position is up 1.4%, and they pay a good dividend yield of 4.91%. And they have a dividend safety score of 45, which again is borderline. And they're paying me $36 a year. So Stag is a company that I will be adding to as the time goes on. Right, so now we're going on to my unsafe stocks, guys. As you can see, Wells Fargo, I have 50 shares of Wells Fargo. I'm currently down 5% in my position. I think Simply Safe Dividends needs to update this because Wells Fargo has recently come out and said they will be cutting their dividend yield to 4%. But I guess they haven't done it just yet. But at the moment, it's got a dividend safety score of 40, and they're paying me $102. But that's expected to halve once Wells Fargo does cut their dividend yield. So probably won't be adding to that position anytime soon. My next company is National Health Investors. I have 55 shares of these guys. And currently my position is up 4%, and they pay out a really good dividend yield of 7.84%. And to be honest, I don't know why it's rated as 40 for a dividend safety score. Because yes, they have had some bad news in terms of the virus. They're into the senior healthcare business, and a few of their patients were diagnosed with the virus. So I guess that's why they dropped the safety score. But I haven't seen anything to warrant it being at 40. But hey ho, it is what it is. And these guys pay me a whopping $243 per year, which is not bad. All right, guys, and the next is Geo, and this is a REIT. I own 200 shares of Geo stock.
Currently down in my position is at minus 3.6%, but look at that dividend yield, pays 16% dividend yield, which is crazy high. Dividend safety score is 40, which is unsafe. I can't argue with that, to be honest. But they do pay me $384 a year. Now, next is Southwest Airlines. And the reason why they don't have a dividend safety score is because Southwest Airlines have recently come out and they have completely stopped their dividends payouts for now, as they get through the whole crisis. So that's zero. All right, guys, and my next stock is Persimmon. I've recently discovered how to pronounce it. And Simply Safe Dividend also need to update this because Persimmon have recently cut their dividends down to 4%. It's no longer 8%. So that's going to definitely cut in half, guys. There you go, guys. That's my 18 holdings. So as you can see, guys, this is a monthly breakdown of all my stocks. So my best month is looking like April. I'll get $305 for the month of April. Then next is July, which is this month, so I'll end up the month with $281. And then this is August, September, October, November, being third place. I need to boost up my October game, boy. Look at that, $49. So going down the list, looking at the payment calendar in full. As you can see, AbbVie, they're going to be paying me in August, November, February, and May, $2. ARK Invest, as you can see, and this is their payment spread out across the year. This is Geo, this is Johnson & Johnson, JP Morgan. As you can see, Main Street Capital, guys, these guys are a monthly payer, so they pay me $5 every single month, and by the end of the year it'll work out about $62 for the year. Medtronic and Medical Properties Trust pay me around the same time. We've got National Health Investors, again spread out across the year. Now Persimmon pay their dividends only twice in the year. Stag, as I mentioned, they're also another monthly dividend payer. They pay every single month, $3. I'm gonna add to this, man, next week, like $3 every month. You're taking a mic, bro. But yeah, AT&T $10 every quarter, total $13, $12. Visa $6, Wells Fargo, that's gonna be cut, of course. And this is ExxonMobil. So this is how it is, guys, at the end of the month. Hey guys, that's my dividends growth portfolio. Again, I would recommend Simply Safe Dividends, but they are quite expensive. But if you're just starting out, probably track your dividends. They're quite okay. But if you do invest in UK stocks, just bear in mind they don't really do any updates regarding UK stocks, which is a red flag for me. So yeah, guys, that's a wrap there. That's my portfolio.
Guys, I have to admit, I'm still sitting on cash right about now because something in the back of my mind is telling me that we're going to see some more great companies go on sale very soon. And I'm a massive advocate for the saying, timing the market is better than timing the market. I mean, Peter Lynch is also an advocate for that. However, if a massive opportunity does present itself, like for example, during the Facebook boycotts where the price dropped really low within a few weeks, I want to be able to deploy some serious cash when the opportunities arise and not be stuck on the sidelines, missing out. And on having two portfolios, I have found separating your dividends portfolio from your growth portfolio extremely effective. Plus, it also helps to keep track of your dividend payments more efficiently. So I hope that helps, guys. And as always, make sure you do your own due diligence and analysis before you decide to invest in any stock. Don't invest in any of these companies simply because I've invested in them. Do your own due diligence. Invest in your own investing knowledge by purchasing One Up on Wall Street by Peter Lynch. The link is in the description below, guys. Grab yourself a copy. I'm rereading it again. And if you want to start investing, I would highly recommend my broker Trading 212. Click the link in the description below and Trading 212 will give you a free share and give me a free share. And with all that said, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to see more content from myself. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you gained a lot of value and I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.